Good morning, Rocketeers. You guys thought I was going to say good morning, friends and fiends, but we are trying a little bit of a rebrand. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. Hello to everybody in chat, to Heathen and Stone Homie and Trial Fan. Hello, hello, hello. Today we are playing Dinkum, and I picked this game up a little while ago because here's sort of the story. I had a Nintendo Switch at one point, and I had Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I really liked it. But I don't have a Nintendo Switch anymore, and unfortunately Animal Crossing is an exclusive Nintendo product, so I can't play it. I do have access to older Animal Crossings on some handheld systems and things like that, but I've been looking for a game that plays a lot like Animal Crossing, so that I could do more with it. Trial Fan says music's too loud or wobbles too low. Okay, I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit. There we go. So I've been playing this game called Dinkum. It came out in 2022, I think. Started in early access. I want to say it hit a 1.0 release in 2025, and it is now on 1.07. They actually have ported this to the Nintendo Switch now, so you can either play it on PC or you can play it on the Nintendo Switch. But I enjoy it. So what we're going to do today, we're going to start a brand new file, and we're going to hop into things. Let's see. Do I have anything to show off to you guys today? I probably do somewhere around here. I got some stuff to show off to you guys. I've shown these off before, but there is a store around here called Second and Charles, and it is it's actually owned, I think, by the people who own Books A Million. I don't even know if that's like a national chain or not, but it's kind of like Barnes and Noble a little bit. But Second and Charles is their version of like a used bookstore. But they don't just have used things. They have a lot of collectibles. You can find like retro toys there. You can find old video games. But they also just have like interesting collectible type stuff up at the register. And so I found these a little while back. They were candy tins. They had like these little kind of like sweet tart kind of candies in them. I've shown them off on stream before, but I really like this one. It is, you know, in the design of the classic Link from the original NES Legend of Zelda. And then we have the Game Boy, and apparently I have something in here, and I'm not actually sure what I've got in it. Oh, hey, look, you guys get a bonus. Here are a couple of miniatures that I picked up at some point. I don't even remember when I got these, but this is sort of like I don't know how well you guys can see that, if he's even gonna focus, but he's sort of like a little warrior holding, what is that, like a hammer? I think it's maybe a spear. It's really hard for this to focus on these things. We've got this priest who has like a big cross staff kind of thing. Hold your hand behind him. I don't think it's gonna focus. The details are just too small. And then you got this one as well. So those are cool. I don't actually remember when I picked up these miniatures. I put them in this tin because Pixel was way too interested in them. I do remember that. She was way too interested in them, and I didn't want her to like eat them or lose them or something. So that's my little treasures to show off this morning. Stone Homie says, those are great figures. Got to paint those bad boys sometime. Oh, man. Painting figures is like my... It's my kryptonite. I want to be good at it. I just don't have the patience to sit down and paint those tiny, tiny, tiny miniatures. They just don't work for me. So most of my miniatures, probably 99.9%, are unpainted. I need to find me a friend who is just totally into painting miniatures and let them do all of my miniatures. This is apparently the only bald miniature or bald figure that we have. Not so sure I like that. Let's go for that hairstyle. Let's see what other options we have here. I like the stripes. I think we'll go with that. Let's do blue eyes. Trial fan says ship those babies to Rich. I might be able to talk Rich into painting something for me. I don't know. We could go with the swoop. All right, we'll go with that. That'll work. All right, confirm. Hi, you are all in the way. Hello. Hello. Get settled. Let's see if I can, well, I can make a screenshot. What's our island's name gonna be? Ela de Pixel. There we go. Create character. A long time ago, everything went south. Almost everybody was forced to move to South City. The people of South City live cold and miserable lives. You were born here. Hi, Loot Loot. Welcome in. Most people have no desire to leave. But you do, more than anything. And you might have found a way out. Help wanted. Looking for a young go-getter to accompany me to my old home, Ela de Pixel. Voyage and... Whoa, I couldn't read that. That was too fast. Voyage and accommodation were provided, I think. You leave for Ela de Pixel today. Sounds like a trap, says Don't Know Me. And we're just meeting an old lady next to a Zeppelin. I love how bleak the city is. It's just like a snowy, gloomy, dystopian nightmare. We are now flying over Ela de Pixel and will be landing shortly. All passengers, please prepare to leave the airship. It's oh, we can move the camera. Okay. I actually have played this a little bit. It's been a while. And I only played like 2 or 3 days. Looks like we've landed. Her name is Fletch. I'll tell you what, I'm so glad you've decided to accompany me on this adventure, Wobble. I was starting to think no one in South City was brave enough to join me. When you were the first and only person to respond to my ad, I knew you were the right person for the job. Oh dear, look at old Fletch waffle on. Let's get crackin', Wobble. If I could do a decent Australian accent, I would probably read all these in an Aussie accent, because this whole game is supposed to take place in basically the Australian outback. Let's get crackin', Wobble. I'll see you outside, okay? Alright, I'm going to be using a controller, I think. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Wow. Smell that fresh air. I'll tell you what, it feels good to be back on Isla de Pixel. Now, Wobble, I'm gonna need your help getting started, okay? I'll give you this base tent. Take your time and find a good place for it. It'll be like our town hub. Take this map as well. If you have any questions, please just ask me. I haven't been back to Isla de Pixel for a very long time, but I think I can still be helpful. I'll be waiting by this dock until you set up the base tent. So if you get lost, just check your map to find the dock again. Good luck, Wobble. We received the base tent and the island map. Alright, so open pockets. Let's go ahead and move this over here just for now. And then I'm trying to remember. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Okay. We gotta find a good spot for our tent. How do we jump? There's the jump. Okay. Up is our map. Alright. So we are right here. And this is the map of our island. It's kind of a weird mess of squiggly, noodly, waterways and stuff. But I kind of like... this area right in here. So we'll go check that out. Stick a pin in it. It's kangaroos! Hi, kangaroos! And dingoes. Or something. Jellyfish. Yellow wattle flowers. So when you first start out, like, apparently time is frozen until you progress a little bit through the game. Time works a little bit differently in this than it does in Animal Crossing. I think Animal Crossing, it's like sort of real time. So if it's like 6 p.m. in your time zone, it's 6 p.m. in the game world. That's not the way it works in this game. Okay, this is cool. This is a nice little spot for mining. We will get the pickaxe a little bit later on. Oh, 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 okay. So we gotta go south now. Okay. This seems like a decent spot to park our tent, right? So let's do, grab our tent, stick it there, and let's see. We can rotate it with Y. No, that's not what I want to do. No! No! Well, okay, I think I can move it later. So this is where you decided to build, huh? It's absolutely perfect. Our new home here on Isla de Pixel. Thank you so much for setting up the base tent. Oh, and guess what? I actually have a tent for you, too. I know it's not much, but it'll be a place you can call home. Now there's plenty of room to spread out here on Isla de Pixel. So please take your time to place your tent. You'll probably be visiting the base tent a fair bit. So keep that in mind while you're looking for a spot to claim as your own. I'll be inside the base tent getting things ready. Come and speak to me once you've placed your tent. So I kind of goofed up here. I was gonna place this tent facing south, but apparently Y on my controller and Y in the game are different. Oh well, that's fine. We'll make it work. Okay, so I think we can rotate the base tent later on anyway, so it's not a huge deal. We're gonna place our tent right there. Is this a good place for the tent? It is. It's not very big. This is all we got. All right, let's go talk back to Fletch. You found a good place for your tent. I know it's not much, but I hope you like your new home. I'll tell you what, you've got the spark, Wobble. You see, most people back in South City are scared of leaving. There's something about that place that pulls the spark out of people. But I'll tell you what, we certainly aren't the first to leave. Have you ever heard of the traveling trader, John? Nope, I haven't. I'll tell you what, he's a bloomin' legend. Rumor is he traded a paperclip for a steamboat once. Trading is in his very blood. John got in contact with me before we left South City. He's interested in visiting with his shop here. I'll tell you what, we can't miss an opportunity like this. I reckon we'll get this visiting site deed ready for him. That way we have a place ready for any visitors who come to Isla de Pixel. I'll let you decide where the best place for this visiting site deed is. Just be sure it's close by. We want visitors to feel like part of the Isla de Pixel community while they're here. Who knows? Maybe we can convince him to set up a permanent shop here. Be sure to talk to me once you place the visiting site deed. Stonehomie says, I saw John kill a man with his chin once. You receive the visiting site deed, a place for visitors to easily set up camp. Alright, so we gotta find a place to stick this down. Let's put the visiting site deed. It's gotta be on level ground. Okay, I guess we'll do it right here for now. I think we can move this stuff later on. Because right now we don't have any of the tools that we need for moving things, you know, for breaking down blocks and flattening ground and stuff. So we'll get that later on. Thank you to TrialFan for dropping my Ko-fi link. We are 63% of our 120% or $120 goal for this month's Wobble Fund. Something I'm trying to do a little bit more is plugging my Ko-fi, and one of the ways that I'm doing that is by setting monthly funding goals, which I've done in the past. You know, I've set different goals for different things. Those kind of go to, you know, it goes to a bunch of different stuff. It goes to medication. It goes to helping buy cat treats for Pixel, which I need to do fairly soon because she's running low. It goes to a whole bunch of different stuff. And I really appreciate every donation that comes in. And if you want to become a Ko-fi member, where you make a small donation every month, you get access to some cool perks. You get access to a VIP channel in our Discord. What was that? It is a bird. What kind of bird? We're actually going to start doing like a monthly craft and chat event specifically for my Ko-fi members, where we just kind of get together and video chat while everybody sort of works on their own crafts. I'll probably be building some Lego sets because I have a couple that I haven't put together yet. And you get your name in the credits in the break screen. And it's just one of those things that really helps me out. So I really appreciate it. And it's a wonderful way to support the channel if you are able to. And thank you to TrialFan for that donation. Thank you so much. All right, let's go talk to Fletch. So we are all set for visitors, huh? TrialFan's donation puts us at 71% of our goal. So we're all set for visitors, huh? Well done, Wobble. We've only been here for a little while, but you've achieved so much already. You remind me of my father. He was born right here on Isla de Pixel, you know? He was a true blue adventurer through and through. He loved doing new things and keeping track of all his milestones in his adventurer's journal. I wanted to come here and try to meet those milestones myself, but I'm getting a little bit long in the tooth, Wobble. Oh, she's not that old. She's like not a day over 53. Fletch, please, I want you to take his adventurer's journal. Please take good care of it. This is your adventure now. All right, we got the adventurer's journal. That journal means a lot to me, but I think my dad would be glad someone like you is looking after it. But I have a challenge for you, Wobble. I want you to try and beat my father's milestones. Some of these milestones are going to take a long time to complete, but there's no hurry. I'm also going to add daily tasks to the journal. These will be smaller milestones that should be easy to complete in just one day. Now for the good part. For every milestone you surpass, you'll be rewarded with permit points. I'll tell you what, you're going to want a lot of permit points eventually. But we can talk more about that tomorrow. For now, check out the journal. I think you'll find you've actually completed some of the milestones inside. Be sure to claim them. Now, are you hungry? I am. I think it's just about lunchtime. I've seen fruit growing around this island, and that sounds tasty. You go and find us some fruit, and when you get back, I'll show you how to craft a campfire. All right, let's check out the journal. The journal has all kinds of stuff in it. It has different daily quests: harvest 3 bush slime, catch 2 bugs, craft 1 item. Okay, camper, place to rest your head. Milestone for placing your tent. And placing the base tent. Tasks, a whole different encyclopedia of fish, bugs, critters, and people to meet. My ID. I don't know why it doesn't show my face. I feel like it should. Photos that we can take, different animals that we can gather, and options. Alright, so we need to go find some food. Which we're actually holding some already. But I think it wants us to get some more. Trial asked earlier, do the dingoes eat people? I don't think they do. They don't seem to be aggressive. But there are aggressive creatures in here. If you hang out too close to the water for too long. There we go. We got some more bush limes. Yeah, here's an alligator over here. He's gonna come after us now. I don't have a weapon to defeat him, so I'm gonna run away. But the alligators will try to eat you, and there's a couple other things that'll try to attack you too. Dancer, thank you for the tip. Thank you so much. That puts us at 80% of our goal. You guys are killing it today. I have lost my tents. Where are they? Okay, there's one. Alright, so we gotta go back to Fletch and we gotta bring her some food. Oh, you found something to eat. Eating food will help keep your energy up. Here's the recipe for a campfire. I found these stones earlier, so you can use these to craft your campfire. You'll have to find some wood yourself, though. Feel free to use the crafting table in the base tent to craft a campfire. Take your time, Wobble. When you're done, come and have a chat with me. I have a gift for you. A gift? Ooh. Alright, so we got some stone and a crafting recipe for a campfire. And we've been picking up some of our gum logs, so we actually have enough to get it already. I'm very impressed with the work you've done here today, Wobble. I think there's a great future for all of us here at Isla de Pixel. Here's a gift for helping me out so much. It's a bug net. I think you should take the rest of the day off. Maybe you should go catch some of the bugs around here. Or maybe you could cook some of that fruit you found. I'll figure out something to do. I'm sure you will. Oh, and before I forget, take this sleeping bag too. When you get tired, pop that on the ground and have a lay down. I'll tell you what, a good night's rest will do us both good. Thanks for your help today, Wobble. I can't believe we're on Isla de Pixel. I couldn't have done any of this without you. All right. We got the bug net, and we have the, what you call it? Sleeping bag. Let's go drop our sleeping bag off in our tent first. We're not going to use it just yet, but... Alright, I think we can stick it... let's see, let's rotate it so it is that way. We're going to put it in the corner. Perfect. And then we need to put our campfire. That'll work. We'll stick it right there. You can actually cook, I think, just about everything. So I'm going to go ahead and cook our bush lime. Dancer says, if you like this game, please like and subscribe. Yes, please do. All right, we are going to... So it looks like time has started to operate now. I guess that happened when we picked up maybe the sleeping bag or something like that. So really there's not much else to do today other than just kind of acquaint ourselves with the island and maybe see if we can catch some bugs. So we're going to wander around a bit and see what we can do. There are fish in the water. I don't see any bugs just yet, but we'll find some in a bit. We got more dingoes. And we have kangaroos. I like the kangaroos. Various birds. Okay, wait. There's a butterfly. Where did it go? Got it. We caught a blue moon butterfly. So as you perform actions in the game, you do run out. Whoa! Leave me alone, gator guy. That was close. He almost got me. You do eventually, I think, get a spear. What are you? Are you a cassowary? What's up, dude? He's just chilling. We got some guandongs. I'm assuming are like a native plant to Australia. I don't know anything about them. There's some more butterflies. Okay, hold on. No, we missed. Got him. We caught a harlequin butterfly. Oh no, I ran out of energy. Let's eat some of our fruit so we can get our energy back. Stone Homie says, that reminds me, we used Rex Brew's magical bug supplement in our latest D&D campaign. They were very popular with the group. I love those magical bugs that he put together. So the problem that we run into now, you see we're moving kind of slow. We used all of our stamina, so until the bar fills back up, we don't have full power to run around. Caught a blue moon butterfly. Another blue moon. Ulysses butterfly. Okay, not blue moon. Thought it was. Eventually it'll start to get dark on us. It's what, 2:30 p.m. right now. I like the bones. The bones are cool. Alright, there we go. We're getting to the beach. Let's go see what's on the beach. I like how it's got a sign for kangaroo crossing. I want to say there's sharks in the water. I can't remember. Let's pick up some seashells. Sand dollar, tonadai, syrinx. Nautilus. Scallop. Oh, look at the jellyfish. Imagine those are not going to be friendly to us if we get too close. You do unlock like a museum later on, kind of like you do in Animal Crossing. So that's kind of cool. And you can put, you know, all of your various fish and bugs and stuff like that in it. There's another butterfly. Blue moon. There's something around here that was showing a... I don't know. I guess I missed it. We're going to grab a whole bunch of these shells because, like, the next day is when John starts showing up. And we can sell a bunch of this stuff to him to kind of get some starter money. Rupoo! I'm not going to pick up the Rupoo right now, but I've read that like you can use it as fertilizer on your plants when you get into farming. It's kind of useless to us at the moment, though. Doesn't do anything for us. I like how the music is starting to pick up a little bit. We're streaming daytime today because I wasn't feeling great last night. I had kind of a headache all day and just wasn't feeling great. But I wanted to make sure that we got the opportunity to stream this game. I didn't want to completely cancel. I'm feeling quite a bit better today, though. I don't know. I might try to do a couple more daytime streams. I tend to get better viewership overall on the evening streams, but my energy level just kind of saps out sometimes when it gets closer to the evening. Heathen said, it's been a while since you've done a day stream, isn't it? Yeah, it's been a long time. When I first started off, I did a lot of daytime streams, and that did okay. But then I started doing some evening streams, and I noticed that I was getting, you know, quite a bit more viewership on some streams, particularly on things like Minecraft. I like the turkey. Look at the turkey. He's just waddling around. Trial says cozy games on Saturday morning are nice. That's a good idea. Yeah, I like that. Oh, there's a butterfly. I see it. We got a Harlequin butterfly. I think this game sort of like Animal Crossing has seasons, and so different things show up at different times of year. But again, it's got its own progression, kind of more like Stardew Valley, where you run out of time at the end of the day, and then you progress to the next day. Not quite in real time the way it does in Animal Crossing. What are you? Look at this guy. He's cool. He's like a little lizard, frilled lizard thing. Okay, I say little, but he's actually like pretty freaking big. He's a chunky dude. The weather here is actually really pretty today. It's cool, and it was chilly this morning, but it's sunshiny outside. I've got the window in my office open, so that's why my lighting is a little bit different than it normally is. I should probably check out the map and find out where we are in comparison. Oh, we've moved all the way up here. Let's run back up to the beach. It's like 6 p.m. or so. We'll grab as many of these shells as we can. And then I think we will go ahead and head back to our tent and call it a day so we can move on and progress a little bit more. Oh, what's that? What's that? What's that? We got a funnel web spider. Ooh. I like the, what is that, like coral reef or something right here? It's kind of neat. You can swim, but it's fairly slow. I don't know if, like, you get upgrades to your swim speed or something later on. Wow, this beach right here is just littered with shells. So we're going to grab all those, because that is stuff that we can sell to John when he shows up. It's a butterfly. We got a Scarlet Jezebel. Trial fan said spiders, Australian spiders are bad, I think. Stone Homie said this game is about neutralizing Australia's big giant bug issue. Oh. Oh, you guys. Look what's in the pond. He's a shark. Oh, God. I should have known he was going to come after me. Dude, how did you end up in the pond? That's not good. You're not going to do well in there. Starmummy said you could pet him, though. No! We cannot pet him. Okay. What are you? Oh, no. You're the cassowary. You're the angry one. You can't get me. I'm too fast. You can't get me. I'm too fast. We must be in the more wild area of the map right now. Alright, let's head back down here and find our way back to our tent. Because it's 7:30 p.m. now and it's starting to get dark outside. I caught a Ulysses butterfly. Dancer says super high tide. Maybe. Maybe that's how he got trapped in there. We got some bananas. That's cool. I like nanas. So, I guess these are not cassowaries. Are these emus? Maybe. Stone Homie said we need a spear or something. We do get a spear later on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dingoes! No! Get out of the water, Dingo! You can't fight the shark! Oh, no. Oh, no, the poor puppy dog. They got you. Oh, swim! Swim faster! Okay, whew, we made it. Caught a blue moon butterfly. What are you? Is it a porcupine? No, it's an echidna. I don't think they're that big. I don't think echidnas are that big. I think they're like the size of your hand, aren't they? I don't know, but I don't think they're supposed to be that large. Dancer says, can you ride the birds? I don't know. I'm not sure if you can or not. It's possible that you unlock something later on that lets you. I know that there are some animals that you can get. Okay, so we need to go south. Where are you? Cactus figs. Oh, it's getting dark out. No! Go away! Got another Scarlet Jezebel. Check our map. Okay, oh, no, we're too far. We gotta go this way. Oh, it's an alligator! He got me! No! Get out of the water! Oh, we took some damage that time. Come back here. Harlequin butterfly. I don't know if this game does like in Stardew Valley where you pass out after a certain period of time. Not really sure. I don't really want to risk it. Okay, so we got to cross this water, and then up here should be where our tent is. Was there another butterfly? No, I didn't see one. This is a big piece of water here, so we gotta be careful. Stonomi said you basically Goomba stomped it. I don't guess... Oh, we can dive. Don't want to dive. There's another butterfly. A bogong moth. I guess that makes sense. It's nighttime, so that would make sense why we find moths. Alright, there's the tents. There we go. Alright, we're going to cook some of our food. And we're going to talk to Fletch real quick. We've done some good work today, Wobble. Take the rest of the day off. We've got more work to do tomorrow. Oh, she asks a whole bunch of stuff, but I don't care about all that. Thanks again for your help. Let's cook some more of our food. I don't want to pick it up. I want to cook. There we go. Like Bugs Bunny seasoning his leg. So cooked food gives you more stamina and stuff like that when you eat it. And the way it works is like you can eat, I think it's 3 foods. And some of the foods restore more stamina. Some of the foods restore more health. What are you doing? Hi. Get settled. That's the opposite of settled. Don't mess with that cord. Alright, let's go inside and rest. Why can I not go inside my house? There we go. Hey, lay down. Call it a day. Sleep until tomorrow, just resting my eyes. Year 1. We got a lot of bugs. And we got a lot of stuff in foraging. Wow, we made it all the way to level 5 in foraging. We didn't get any dinks because we haven't sold anything. Someone is visiting the island. Okay, how do I stand up? There we go. Let's go see where Fletch is. Ah, good morning, Wobble. Did you happen to see that John has set up his tent at the visitor's site? I told him all about you and how you helped us get started here. He sounded impressed. John trades all sorts of things back at South City. I reckon nearly anything you can find on the island will be valuable to him. He'll buy fruit, fish, bugs, and even rocks. John also sells a lot of useful tools. He's got mining equipment, logging tools, and even some fishing equipment. Although, probably can't sell you a lot of tools until you have all your licenses in order. You know about licenses, right? No, I don't. Licenses are an old South City idea. I'll tell you what, you didn't need a license for anything back when I was growing up. But these days, you need a license for everything. Luckily, I'm actually an accredited license giver. If you want to apply for a license, come and talk to me. You'll have to spend some permit points to get them, but I can't read the rest of what she's saying because Pixel is standing right in the way. Move, please. But if you keep doing milestones, you'll make enough in no time. As you get better at doing certain tasks, new license levels will open up too. Now let's see if there's a license you can apply for right now. Stonomi said Fletch became a cog in the system she despised. Don't we all? Don't we all? Okay, so we have 305 permit points. And most of these cost 250. So we're going to go for the mining license first, because that's going to let us get the pickaxe and break rocks and stuff. Mining license, level 1, Anya. We actually might be able to get some more. What is going on here? There we go. Let's see. Shells are nature's way of littering. Here's a milestone for picking up those bad boys. For bugs, get a milestone for walking around. We have walked 8 kilometers already. Bug catcher, harvest master. Let's see what our daily quests are. Bury 3 fruit, buy a new tool, and collect 7 shells. Okay. Oh, Wobble, I almost forgot. I noticed John is selling a table saw. That's a tool I think will be very handy indeed. I think we should try and make enough money to buy a table saw from John. Here's my half of the dinks. The rest is up to you. Got 2,750 dinks. And we have some more permit points, so let's get some more licenses. I want to apply for a license. Here we go. Let's grab the logging license. And I'm not going to go for fishing just yet. We're going to get the excavation so we can use the shovel. Oh, it's 500 though. We can't do that one. Okay, let's do the hunting license. That'll let us craft basic weapons. Cool. We got a recipe for a wooden bat and a basic spear, long and sharp, and a basic hammer. Cool. Okay, so what do we need to do now? Now we can have our revenge. Let's see, this should be John. Hello, John. Ah, so you must be Wobble. Fletch told me you're the one to thank for getting this place set up for me. Thanks for that. I have a feeling we'll all be doing a lot of business together. Take a look at my wares and feel free to ask me about anything you are interested in. Now I make most of my dinks selling exotic goods back to South City. I guess you could say exotic means any of the items found here on Isla de Pixel. Ha 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 ha. So if you find anything, and I do mean anything, you don't want, please drop by and show me. I'll offer you a great price for it. Let's sell some stuff. Stormy said John is one of those Amish Australians. Trial fan says John is Arnold's cousin. Arnold. Alright, we're gonna sell all of our butterflies and all of our shells. And I love our funnel web spider, but I guess we'll sell him too. We'll sell all of our yellow wattle flowers. Cool. Alright, we're gonna sell all that. Let's see. All up, I can offer you 33,145 dinks. Sounds good to me. Very good. I will take these items, and here is your 33,145 dinks. Thank you for visiting John's Goods. I think we have more than our half of the table saw, but we're gonna buy it. Oh, that's a table saw. Can cut wood into planks. That will be 5,200. Take it. Let's go ahead and buy the pickaxe. Oh, that's a basic pickaxe. Smash rocks and ores. That will be 1,200. We're gonna get the basic axe. Oh, that's a basic axe. Chop down trees and plants. That will be 1,000. Buy the shovel. Oh, that's a shovel. Unfortunately, I can't sell you this unless you have the excavation license. Oh, that's right. We didn't get the excavation license. Oh, we don't have enough to get the barbecue. That's a pain. First aid kit. We don't need that. Welcome to John's Goods. How can I help? I wanted to chat. Oh, what did you want to chat about? I've been trying to get rid of some excess stock recently. The thing is, I've already had the best deals in town, so I haven't adjusted the prices. Ha 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 ha. Need anything? If I remember correctly, you can usually catch a blue moon butterfly in the plains this time of year. If you see a blue moon butterfly, do you think you could catch one for me? Yeah. You bloomin' ripper. I don't know what that means. All right, let's break some rocks, yo. I don't want to break too many, but I want to get a couple of these out of here. All right, so we got to go find a blue moon butterfly. Oh wait, no, we need to put our table saw down first. Let's do that. Cool. Alright, we got that out of our inventory. Grab some more of these. We gotta go find us a blue moon butterfly. There's a, something. Back! Got it. We got a gum leaf grasshopper. It's another funnel web spider. Yay. I like funnel web spiders. I just think they're cool. Just think they're neat. Not seeing very many butterflies. See something skittering around over there, though. We got a redback spider. All right, we need to eat something. Caught a fly. Finding a lot of bugs that are not the kind of bugs that we need. Blue moon butterflies are kind of one of the more frequent ones that you find, but what are you? You're a Scarlet Jezebel. That looks like maybe another Scarlet Jezebel. Harlequin. Nope. I'm really bad at identifying these things. It's a fly. Wait, there's something flying over there. Scarlet Jezebel. What are you? Scarlet Jezebel. Scarlet Jezebel. Are we gonna get a blue moon? Is it a blue moon? Is it a blue moon? Blue moon! Finally. Got a fly. Harlequin. Scarlet Jezebel. Blue moon. Alright, let's go find our way back to our buddy John and give him his butterfly that he wanted. And then we'll go talk to Fletch about the table saw that we bought. Which we might actually have to pick back up. I don't know if we have to have it in our inventory when we talk to her. Okay, this should be John's. How can I help? I wanted to chat. Here you go. You beauty! You always pull through for me, Wobble. Why don't I give you this in exchange for helping me out? Orange sand shoes. All right. How do we equip stuff? There we go. Hey, we're not barefoot anymore. I've decided I really like it here. So I spoke to Fletch, and I've applied for a deed so I can set up a permanent store here in town. I hope I can move in soon. Heck yeah. Or sell some stuff. You want some more bugs, my guy? Keep my shiny stone things. All up, I can offer you 15,460. Very good. I'll take these items, and here is your 15,460. Yes, please remember to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. We are aiming to get to 1,000 subscribers. We are currently at 437, I think. Thank you for visiting John's Goods. All right, let's go talk to Fletch. Fletch. We did stuff. Oh, so you bought the table saw. Well done, Wobble. Don't you think having John here is great? If only we could convince John to move here permanently. Hey, guess what? Well, let's worry about getting the materials needed for a permanent building first. The table saw is a great first step. For now, you can have a break. Come back and talk to me when you're ready. I'm ready. I got another job for you, Wobble. You up for it? Sure. Tell you what, I think camping is fun, but if we're gonna convince people to stay here on Isla de Pixel, we've got to start building more permanent structures. I've noticed there's a lot of tin ore on the island. I've seen it popping out of the rocks all over the place. I know a way we can melt down tin ore into stuff great for building. Now I'll need you to bring me some items. We'll need 1 campfire, 3 stone, and 10 tin ore. Keep in mind you'll need a mining license to buy a pickaxe to collect ore and rocks. Once you've gathered everything we need, come and see me. Alright, so we gotta get another campfire. We need stone, and we need 10 tin ore. Alright, so for the campfire, we need logs and stone. So we actually need more stone than it says we do. I think. Hey, look, it's stone. Good job. Let's go find... I really needed to mark that area with all the ore. What ore is this? Oh, that uses a lot. Okay, that's tin ore right there. That's what we need. But we got to eat some more because that uses a lot of our stamina. Alright. We gotta find more ore. What are you? A feather. We'll take a feather. I don't know what it does. A bit of a bird. A bit of a bird. I love it. What do you guys think about this game so far? I think it's really cute. I love it. Let's get this grasshopper if we can. Got him. Gumleaf grasshopper. Alright, so that is not tin ore. I don't know what that is. Quartz crystal. Okay. I don't think we need that. So it's the darker stuff over here. That's the tin. That's what we gotta find. The best dad joke says, I'm late. Was making fajitas for... Oh, man. Fajitas sound good. Dude. I'm coming to your house. We actually have a Mexican restaurant around here that makes really good fajitas. I might... after we're done with this stream, I might have to see if one of my friends wants to go out for lunch. And go get some fajitas, because that sounds really, really good. How are you doing today, dad jokes? Oh no, we ran out of stamina. But we have enough. We have 14 tin ore. Okay, I want to mark this spot on the map because there's a lot more ore over here and we're going to need that. Unfortunately, since we are out of stamina, until it fully recharges, we are moving very, very slowly. But that's kind of okay, because we ate some of our cooked guandongs. We caught a pygmy fly. That's a new one. Alright, so we need to head back home. I wish that there was a way, and maybe there is later on, instead of just having a map. Let's see, we need to go this way. Instead of just having a map, I wish it had like a little notation on the edge of your on the edge of your mini map to show you where home was. Like if it just pointed to your tent. That is another gator. I don't want to mess with him. Trial Fan said, I don't like tomatoes and fajitas. A restaurant that I normally like does that, and I forget to customize my order. I don't mind them. My big complaint with most restaurants that do fajitas is like a lot of them don't give you enough tortillas. They'll give you a few, but not nearly as many as you really need for everything that you got. Okay, we need to go talk to... Where is she? Here she is. Wait, no, there she is. She's not in her house. They're talking! Feel the serenity. Fletch is busy. Ela de Pixel is too nice. Sure is. Wobble, how's the search going? Have you found all those items we need? Oh, I gotta go make a campfire. Never mind. I forgot about that. Alright, make a campfire. Got that part. Make a wooden torch, crude ladder. we can make an outhouse. I guess in Australia they call them dunnies. We can make our own crafting table and a cooking table. We can buy a sleeping bag. What's in here? Oh, I guess it's like storage. Space for storage. That's cool. The town is not currently accepting donations. Thanks for your support. Okay. Alright, so we got that. And now we need 3 more stone. Let's cook some of our bush limes. I need to get enough dinks so that I can buy the barbecue. Because it cooks a lot faster than the campfire does. Alright, so now we have all the items. Let's go find Fletch again. See where she ran off to. Is she in here? No. Not in here. Oh, there she is. I see her. Well done, Wobble. I knew I could count on you to find everything we need. Here's a recipe for a crude furnace. Now why don't you try creating a crude furnace at the crafting table in the base tent? Once you've crafted the crude furnace, pop it on the ground outside somewhere. Then just place the ore inside of it. It'll take a little while to do its thing, so feel free to do some other activities while it's smelting. Bring me the 10 bar when you're ready, okay? Alright, so I gotta go craft a crude furnace. What do we need for that? Oh, okay, we have everything for that. Let's put that in our hotbar. And I guess we'll just stick it right next to our table saw. We'll give it a little bit of space. There we go. Okay, so we gotta find our tin ore right there. Smelt. Wait for it to become a tin bar. We'll go ahead and chop down a couple of these trees so we can clear out some space while we're waiting. We're not very good at chopping trees yet. It takes a lot of our stamina. Okay, it leaves like a stump that you gotta chop down too. Bottle tree wood. I think still not done. I wish it had like a timer or something on it to show you how long it takes. I think your maximum stamina increases over time too. Alright, so we got the tin bar. Fletch, don't run away. Well done, Wobble. You've proven yourself invaluable once again. You're really starting to carry a lot of stuff around. I'll tell you what, I'll teach you how to craft a wooden crate. You're going to need a recipe for nails, too. I'll tell you what, Isla de Pixel is well on its way to being a great settlement again. With the furnace and a table saw, we can start thinking about building more permanent structures. I'll tell you what, we should try and get John to set up a real shop here. That's the spirit, Wobble. I reckon if we spend a bit of money in his tent, he'll see it's worthwhile. Heathen said, I had to heat up lunch. What did I miss in the last 10 minutes? We chopped down a couple of trees. We built a furnace. And now Fletch is telling us that we need to get John to stay here permanently, even though he's already told us he will. Oh, and we should show him how friendly people are around here. Why don't you ask John if he needs anything done? If we can prove to him that Isla de Pixel is a great place to move, I'm sure he'll ask to live here for good. Ha ha ha! Nails. And wooden crate. What a bloomin' beautiful Arvo. Don't you think, Wobble? I don't know what an Arvo is. Do you want to hang out? Thanks for asking, Wobble, but maybe we should get to know each other a bit better first. Aw, man. She don't want to hang out with us. That's cool. I understand. Alright, so we need to make a crate. We need to find palm wood. We need to make some planks, and we need to make some nails. The nails we can make because we have the tin. Oh, we have a lot of things to unlock now. Entomologist. Here's a milestone for adding new species of bugs to your pedia. Helpful friend. You help anyone that asks, eh? Here's a milestone for doing a lot of favors. More for catching more shells. Creepy dink. Bugs are everywhere for some reason. John wants them. Here's a milestone for selling bugs. Cooked fruit. Sounds gross, I know. It might be. Anyway, here's a milestone for cooking fruit. It is a very weak axe. It's a very basic axe. We'll get upgrades later on. Making that bread, that cold hard cash. Nothing wrong with making a little bit of profit. All right, let's see. It's pretty firmly nighttime, so we're going to go to sleep. Call it a day. Sleep until tomorrow. Prolific Alithic. Hello, hello. It's cleaning day in the Cassie household, but I'm taking a 10-minute break and saw ya on. Awesome. Well, we're glad to have you. We are playing Dinkum. This is a PC indie game, kind of like Animal Crossing. And I'm really loving it so far. It's really cool. I'm excited to see all the different things that we can unlock. This is about as far as I've gotten in my own playthroughs. I have only played it a little bit, so anything from here on out is kind of unusual to me. Prolific Cass says it's so weird that it uses my username instead of just calling me Cass. Yeah, I know. YouTube is so weird. You have to take the bug comp seriously. John is visiting the island. All right, so we got to ask Fletch about the town to apply for the shop deed. Because we've already convinced Homeboy to stay here. Hello there, Wobble. What can I do for you? Let's go ahead and pick up some licenses while we're at it. What do we want? We want the excavation license. Because that will let us start moving ground around. Do we want to go for simple bridges, pilot water vehicles? Let's go for the fishing license for now. And we'll go ahead and grab the farming license while we're at it. Cool. We can make a scythe and a scarecrow. And a grain mill. And a melon scarecrow. That's a lot of different recipes. Okay, so we need to make... is there a way to, like... Okay, we can track recipe ingredients. That's what I wanted. Oh, I gotta talk to her about stuff. Let's talk about the town. Let's see. What exactly can I help you with? Can I see the deeds? Okay, here are our curtain deeds. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have to have a lot of building materials, I guess. We're gonna apply for the shop deed. Just so you know, this will put the town $75,000 in debt. Oh, don't worry, we'll pay it off in no time. There's a donation box here in the base tent. So are we going to apply for the shop deed? Let's do it! I'll give you the deed so you can decide where to place it. Once it's placed, check the deposit box on the build site. We won't be able to start construction until we have all of the required materials. So the quicker we have everything we need, the quicker we can start reconstruction. Construction. Whatever. Alright. We gotta find where we're gonna stick John permanently. Let's see. So he's visiting right there for right now. I want to have it fairly close. Let's take out this tree. That's pretty good. I like that. Is this a good place for the shop deed? Yes. Alright, so we need some stuff. We gotta get gumwood planks, palmwood planks, tin sheets, and nails. So that means we gotta get a bunch of different stuff. Okay, so let's go to our table saw, because we have a lot of plum wood right now. Where was the grass seed? I saw it. Where is it? We can plant grass. Weird. Okay. We're gonna drop that in there. Gotta have 5 to smelt. Okay. Got table saw. I think we need quite a few of these, so I'm gonna saw a lot of these into planks. Just sawing away. All right, how many is that? That's 18. Robin Hamilton says you can move buildings later by paying 25,000. That's kind of what I figured. I figured that you can move them. Generally, these things aren't permanent. So, welcome in, Robin. How are you doing today? Let's we need palm wood. We gotta find some palm trees. They're probably going to be closer to the beach, I would guess. Oh, God! Don't. Go away. Gator man. I see some kind of bug over here. What are you? Blue moon butterfly. Not sure. Says, whoa, a day stream? Awesome. I have a little time to go before I go shopping. Welcome in, Not Sure. It's good to see you. We are doing a daytime stream today. I didn't stream last night, so we are just starting. Robin says, where John is now becomes the visitor tent. I'm great, just watching while playing Dinkum myself. Awesome. I am relatively new to this game. I've only played the first couple days, up until about the point that you get John to join your island. So everything from here on out is brand new to me. Let's see. I gotta find some tin, and I gotta find some palm trees. Wait, come back. I want you. Really? There we go. Not sure says had to remove another 8 inches of snow this morning. Weatherman said 1 to 3. There's about 28 inches on the ground currently. Wow. Robin says, I love this game so much. There's way more to do than in Animal Crossing New Horizons. Okay. So I actually picked this game up because I used to have a Nintendo Switch, and I really enjoyed Animal Crossing on it. But I don't have a Switch anymore. So I was looking for something that kind of hits the same vibe, and this is definitely doing it. I mostly game on PC, so I was glad to see that there's something there. What are you? We're gonna go check out that tower in a second. Oh, my pockets are full. I can't carry anymore. Are you important? You're a Cassidy shell. Let's eat some food, because then we can pick that up. Haha. Cass says, break time over, back to cleaning. Have a great day, Wobble Squad. Appreciate you, Cass. Thanks for hanging in. All right, let's go check out this tower over here, because I want to see what it is. It is... just... It says read. This thing looks broken. There are parts missing. Should I place something inside? Place items. So it needs a green board, hot cylinder, shiny disc, bright wire, and smooth slate. Huh. It's like a radio tower or something. I mean, I'm sure that'll become important later. Okay, so those are pine trees. I need palm trees. A painted lady butterfly. Trial fan says, cozy games help me de-stress. They do too. Not sure says I need more. I like these more mellow games. My pockets are full. Oh. Robin says, have you found all 4 towers? That is the first tower that I found. I have not found any more towers yet. We'll drop the fig stuff. Okay. I really need to build that crate so that I can get some of this stuff out of my inventory. I guess what we'll do... Hold on. Let me get my controls right. We'll run back and sell a bunch of this stuff to John so that we can clear out some inventory space. Oh, but there's so many shells to pick up. And that's a lot of money. So, you know, we'll do productive stuff and gather all the shells. While I'm running around grabbing seashells, I want to tell you guys that we have our Discord movie night coming up on Tuesday. We will be watching Adventures in Babysitting from 1980. 1987? Oh, that's right. Robin says you can use the storage in Fletch's tent until she gives you the recipe for the crate. I forgot about that. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to watch that. It'll be Tuesday night. I think we said 8 p.m. Eastern. Somebody have to check me on that. We usually do our movie nights at like 8 p.m. What are you? You got some big old chonker teeth, dude. Oh no, he's not. Whoa, he shoots fireballs. What? That does not seem very very Australian. What are you, dude? We're gonna run away from you. Uh-oh, I don't want to get stung by the jellyfish. Hey, Robin, is there a way to accelerate, like, when you are swimming? Or you just swim at whatever speed it gives you? Yes. Coconut juice. Okay, coconut juice makes you swim faster. Good to know. I have not found coconuts yet. But when I find some, that's good to know. You need the Billy Can kit. Got it. Alright, let's go find John. We're totally in the wrong direction to find John. So that we can sell all this stuff and we can do whatever. But there's more stuff. See, this is the problem with these kind of games. You never have enough inventory space. This is why Dungeons and Dragons invented the bag of holding. You're like, what do you mean I can't carry every tiny piece of everything that I find? Okay. For realsies now, we're going to go find John. So that we can sell our stuff. For realsies, for realsies. Except there's more shells. Robin says later you might find a swag bag backpack in the mines that gives you double storage. That's good to know. We're gonna have all kinds of dinks after this. Oh, there's more of these bush devils here. So hopefully we can get past them without disturbing them too much. Wait, is this the same? Is this the same one that we found? I don't know if this is the same. No, I think this is a different one. This thing looks broken. Some parts are missing. Yeah, this is a different one than the one we found before. Robin says mark it on your map so you can return to fix it. That would probably be smart. That would be a very smart idea. I didn't mark the other one, but we'll go with X's for that. Wow, we have 87 viewers at the moment. Hello to everybody. Feel free to pop into chat and say hello. Lurkers are always appreciated as well. But if you are enjoying what you're seeing, hit that like button and the subscribe button, please. It really does help out the channel. Alright, so I gotta go this way, I think. We're also planning some other events coming up on Discord. I think I'm gonna maybe start doing, like... I've gotten some more Ko-fi members recently. And so that has kind of increased a little bit of the funding that I have available. And we've gotten quite a few donations in today. So I think one of the things I'm going to try to start doing is like a monthly giveaway, which won't be, you know, it's not going to be anything fancy. It'll probably be like a $5 Steam card or something like that. We may do some sort of a contest for that on Discord. What are you? You're a chunky boy. Oh, I love him. Look at him. He's so fluffy. But I think we're going to start doing maybe some contests like once a month. I've got a couple of people in Discord who have offered to give like codes for different Steam games. Mostly indie games, you know, small stuff like that. So we may start doing some more events on Discord coming up in the future as well. I still haven't found palm trees, which is the whole reason that we came out here. Or I probably have found them and I just ignored them. Is that a palm tree? I don't know if that's a palm tree or not. If it is, it's very small. A spinifex tuft. That is not what I was hoping. There are the palm trees. Robin says, the towers are in north, south, east, and west directions. I marked my map around where I think they will be, then search around that area. They came in a new update. Okay. Okay, we gotta drop something from our inventory. We have 3 guandongs, so let's eat those, and that will clear up a spot. They're not as good because they're not cooked, but... Hey, Billy. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Trial said, why 4 Retro not like me anymore? Oh, I don't know. Heathen said it's because we did it at the same time. Yeah, there's a small cooldown on a lot of the chat commands, just so they don't get spammed totally in chat. Billy says, how are you? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing really good. How are you doing? I guess we'll... How do I drop something from the inventory? Press left stick to drop. Okay. There we go. Palmwood log. About to play some Baldur's Gate 3. I have not played Baldur's Gate 3. It's something that I probably should play at some point, because I really do love Dungeons & Dragons. And I played the first two Baldur's Gate games way back in the day, and I enjoyed them a lot. Oh, I used up all my stamina. That's a problem. Okay, so how many planks did I need for all of this? Is there a way to see recipes in the journal? I don't think so. Oh, now it shows my face. Well, it wasn't doing that before. That's cool. Okay, we're going to mark this area because there's a lot more palm trees here. Once I can figure out how to get up there again. Because I'm going to need more palm trees. I haven't had a moon pie in a long time. Robin says, watch out for the killer blackbirds in the tropics. Yeah, I ran into one of those at one point. Okay. If I get up on this, I can probably get... No! Am I going to have to get the shovel so that I can get up here? No, I'm not. There's a way right here. Okay. There we go. My stamina is almost full again. Okay, let's mark this. We'll mark it with a apple. Light green areas on the map are the tropics. I apologize, guys, if I am missing any of your chats. It's chat is starting to pick up and moving a little bit faster than I'm used to, so. Okay. We're going to run back home. Finally see John, like I've been saying that we're going to do. And sell off a bunch of this stuff. It's already 6:30 p.m. Yeah, I knew that eating cooked food was better than eating raw. I just ate the guandongs earlier because I just needed the inventory space. We should have enough now to get the barbecue, though, and that'll let us cook food a little bit faster. Okay. Let's see what we got. Where's John? Johnny boy! Are you in your shop? You're not in your shop, of course. Naturally, because it's after hours. And he probably won't sell me anything, let me sell anything, because it's too late. So, we'll have to wait on that. Let's do, let's go stick some stuff in the travel bag. For now. Open. I'm gonna stick the palm tree seed in there. We'll stick the quartz in there. Shiny stone. Alright, let's saw a palm wood plank so we can make a crate. Heathen says they need to make a s'mores moon pie. That sounds good. I would eat a s'mores moon pie. Okay, I need... Let's go ahead and make a crate. And we can stick that in our house. Which I guess is kind of a little bit of a waste since we do have the travel bag for right now, but whatever. Run back here and get that off of a recipe. Hi, Wobble. Can I help you? How lucky is it that bush lime grows natively here on Isla de Pixel? Bush lime is my favorite food. I bloomin' love them. I'm a very lucky lady, I tell you what. Okay, let's see what we need here. We gotta have building materials required to complete construction. Should we place building materials inside? So we can place those. We don't have enough nails, so we got to make some more nails. We got to make, what kind of planks are these? Palm wood planks, so we can make some more of those. And I think we have enough. There we go. I wasn't close enough. I'm just going to go ahead and saw all of these into planks for now, since we know where we can get some more. Drop those off. Where did my planks go? Oh, there they are. They're on my hotbar. Alright, so now we have to have... We gotta get 9 more nails and 2 of these tin sheets. And that means we gotta get some more tin. So we'll have to do that tomorrow. Call it a day. Sleep until tomorrow. Tuesday, day 3. Got a lot more points in foraging from all those seashells. Talking to people every day will increase your friendship with them. Alright, let's go see John. So we can sell a bunch of junk. We'll sell the feather. All the bugs. Let's see. All up, I can offer you 14,506. Very good. I'll take these items, and here is your 14,506. Oh, what did you want to chat about? Let's talk. I wouldn't trade trading for anything. I mean, unless it was a really good deal. Ha 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 ha. Retro D, hello, hello. Welcome in. How are you doing today? All right, let's buy. Did we get? I think we got the thing for the shovel, right? Oh, that's a shovel. It's like a big spoon for dirt and stuff. It will be 900. That's actually pretty cheap, so yeah, we'll take that. And we're gonna buy the barbecue so we can cook stuff faster. Oh, that's a barbecue. Throw some stuff on it. It will then cook. This will be 34,000. That's an expensive barbecue. Thank you for your purchase. Alright, let's go stick our barbecue down. Somewhere. Somewheres. Put it right here, because that way it's close to the campfire. We can cook stuff on both of them. It's your kid's birthday today. Happy birthday to your kid. You guys have big birthday plans? Party at home. Sometimes those are the best parties. Most of the time when I was growing up, we did parties at home, and honestly, I liked them because, you know, you just got to hang out with family and stuff. All right. We are like 2 hours in already. I am going to take a quick break. And does it pause time? It does not pause time while I'm in the menu. Oh, that sucks. Does it pause time when I'm on the map or something? I don't know if there is a way to pause time. Maybe not. I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter because you just keep going. So we're going to hang out here by the campfire. I am going to take a quick break, and I will be back in just a few minutes. If you are enjoying this stream, if you're really loving it, you can play a video from your channel as a break, I think, if you want, Wobblerocket. I know that you can. I was actually talking about the time in game. Like, the time in game just keeps progressing. But we will be back in a few minutes. If you're enjoying the stream, please do me a huge favor and hit that like and subscribe button. If you know of somebody that you think would really enjoy this stream, this is a great opportunity to send them a link to it. I will be back in about 5 or 10 minutes. I'm going to grab some coffee. I'm going to check on Pixel and find out where she is, because she is suspiciously quiet right now, and that usually means that she's getting into something like the trash. So I will be back in just a few minutes, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye-bye. Wait, Alley Cat says there's a pause in the options page. Hold on. Hold on. Options. Pause! Okay, the game is paused. Seriously, on my break now. All right, we are back. Oh, and I just threw my controller on the floor. All right, we are unpaused. What do we gotta do now? We need to finish building the shop. So that means we need more tin. Let's go find... Retro D says, we'll be lurking. I may pop into the chat occasionally. Excuse me. Let's see. Was it down here? I think down here is the tin that we found. So let's head down that way. It's another feather. There's some tin. I'm gonna go ahead and eat some of our cooked bush limes. Yeah, here we go. There's all of our tin. Grand Serendragon's Dogma says, Australia has finally gotten its own open world game. What do you want me to call you, dude? Because that is a mouthful. Mad Max aside. I never played the Mad Max game. I heard mixed stuff about it. Like, some people liked it, some people didn't care for it. Maybe one of these days I'll pick it up. I really loved Mad Max Fury Road. It's a really great movie. I haven't seen the sequel, Furiosa. And then I saw, like, way back in the day, I saw the originals. Grand Soren. Okay. I will call you Grand Soren. Welcome in, dude. How are you doing? I guess that's all the tin that was there. I'm guessing that this is copper. That probably is. How much did we get? We got 19, which is enough for... what, 3 smelts? Which means I really need to find, like, one more at least. Got some more butterflies. I love the music in this game. O with the umlaut is important. O-E? How do you pronounce that? Is it Grand Soren? I'd like to pronounce it right, but I think I'm gonna need some tips on how it's pronounced. I'm not very well versed on those kind of characters, so. A lot more shells. Ethan said, did Stone Homie disappear? I think so. A Tau Emerald Butterfly. That's cool. Dragonfly. Trial fan said Stone Homie's most likely lurking or getting food. He normally says bye. That's true. I think that Grasshopper just committed suicide by leaping into the water. Oh. Just because he didn't want me to catch him. I really need like one more thing of tin. I'm not finding it. There's a whole bunch of rocks over here though, so maybe we'll get lucky. More quartz, more quartz. Nope, no tin there. What's in the barrels? The barrels, I think you can get like different parts, maybe for the, I know when I busted one open in an earlier, thing, there were like different parts to it, but I think I remember that I couldn't easily find something to use them with it immediately, so I'm going to leave them where they are for right now. It's an alligator. Okay. So we have enough tin now. We should be able to make the parts that we need for the shop. There's another feather there. So let's get back home and we'll do that. And then John can have a permanent place. Got the blue moon butterfly. Caught another fly. What are you? Are you a possum? With tusks. What? What are you? It's cool looking. I know that much. I like all the creatures in this game. Caught a pygmy fly. Wait, what? Why is it showing me a box? Oh, my, okay, no. My, butterfly net broke. I gotta buy a new one. Oh well. Finding a lot more feathers. There we go. We should be coming up on our tents. Alright, so we need to smelt all of our tin. We have mail! Collect and delete. Fletch. From Fletch. To Wobble. You've been working hard, and I'll tell you what, it hasn't gone unnoticed. Because you've been increasing your skills, there's a new level of logging license available to you. Come and see me to apply for it. From Fletch. Cool. We have mail. Dancer says Triceratops. Alright, let's see. Smashing! What are these things even made of? A milestone for breaking tools. Another milestone for picking up shells. One for ore. Making money. Spending money. Catching bugs. Let's go sell some stuff to John while we're waiting on that. Welcome to John's Goods. How can I help you? We can go ahead and buy a replacement. Or our broken trial fan. Homework for Wobble. Work on Australian accent for Fletch and Austrian accent for John. Let's see. All up I can offer you 7,013. Very good. I'll take these items, and here is your 7,013 dinks. Bug net. Cool. We got the bug net. Alright. Let's go grab that. Smelt. And while we're waiting on that one, we'll go talk to Fletch and get some more licenses. Okay. Logging license allows the brewer to hold a better axe and unlocks brewing lice. I think that's probably brewing license. Yeah. Brewing lice. Oh, she ran away, but we can still access the menu. That's good. We can get chooks. That's cool. Tool belt slots. That's nice. Let's do the tool belt slots for now. Having more room in our tool belt is definitely a good thing, I think. We'll go ahead and make a scythe, because we'll need it later. Unfortunately, I think that used one of our tin bars. Did I just screw myself up? Oh, I hope not. Let's go craft some of the stuff we need to craft. What? I can make more nails. I don't have the recipe for the tin sheet. Okay. That's a little troublesome. How do I make you? 10 sheets. Made by cuting tin bar on a table saw. Okay, we can do that. Alley Cat says cut the tin bar on the wood saw. Got it. We can do that. Yeah, I screwed myself up making that scythe. Because I still need one more nail. Which means I need 5 more tin. Oh. Alright, let's see. Where else can we go? Let's go this way. I don't think we've been down this way very much. There's some tin. Perfect. That's enough. Okay, I want to mark this spot as well because there's more ore here. Alright, let's run back. We'll smelt that last piece of tin and make the nail, and then we will be able to finish. We'll be able to finish the shop today. Today went fast. It's already the bloomin' Arvo. Is Arvo like evening? I guess in Aussie. If you clear out some grass, you might encourage flowers to grow there a few days later. But if you want to grow flowers very quickly, craft some wooden flower bed. If you plant some flowers in a wooden flower bed and keep the flower bed next to them empty, some new flowers might sprout up next to them. Good to know. Hey, and we got a star with John. That's cool. Alright, let's go smelt our tin ore quickly. And then we can make our last stuff. Go ahead and cook our bananas, I guess. Cooking bananas on the grill, I'm not sure. It might do okay. Australian and Österreich are spelled nearly the same. I don't understand that one. Creepy dink. More milestones for selling bugs. We have run around 20 kilometers. All right, we got our tin. Let's go to the Dancer says, what does the yellow spot on the journal mean when it's dancing around? I think it just means that there's new stuff to look at. All right, let's make some more nails. And now, where is it? There it is. All the required construction materials have been deposited. Construction can begin tomorrow. Cool. So, we have a little bit more time before the day runs out. Let's chop down a couple more trees. Clear out a little bit more space. Robin says if it's bouncing, I believe you have permit points to collect. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. The bottle trees do not grow back, so I shouldn't be chopping them down. Bottle trees do not respawn. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, I won't chop any more of them down then. I did not know that. We definitely won't get rid of any of the bottle tree wood. Not if you'd like to decorate with them later. Got it. Can you move them later? Like if they're not in the spot that you want? Later you might find some tree pinchers to move full-grown trees. Okay, cool. Gotcha. Well, I guess that's all we can really do this evening. Call it a day. Sleep until tomorrow. So we're going to play through like one more day, and then I'm going to call it there for the day. Just because I have a couple other things I want to get done today, and I'm still thinking about those fajitas that were mentioned earlier. Talking to people every day will increase your friendship with them. That character here looks like M3 Lucas. Oh, cool. All right, so it is in construction. I guess, do I have to do anything, or does it just construct on its own? Maybe it just constructs on its own. Let's go talk to Fletch. What's up, Fletch? Hello there, Wobble. What can I do for you? About my house. Let's take a look. Ah, so you're interested in applying for a house deed. Just to let you know, there's a $95,000 upfront fee. We do not have that yet. Oh, and once you've applied for the deed, you'll have to source the construction materials yourself. Man, they're charging me 95,000 dinks to buy a house, but I have to get all of the construction materials myself. I do not want to apply for a house right now because I cannot afford that. Billy says I'm going to play VR. I'm going. Might come back later on. All right. We'll see you later. Let's talk about the town. Let's see. What exactly can I help you with? I don't think it would be wise to apply for more deeds with the town in debt. All right. So I got to get the town out of debt, and I got to get myself enough money to buy my own house. Robin says fajitas do sound good if someone else makes them for me. I feel that. I'm not really interested in making fajitas for myself. It seems like it's a little bit more than I want. Raw meat? Uh-oh. Something got eated there. We'll take the raw meat though. We'll cook it on the barbecue. I guess we'll harvest a whole bunch of this stuff just to sell so we can make some money. Robin said, my daughter made me a huge batch of minestrone soup for the weekend. Trofan said, I need to grill a steak for fajitas, not this weekend, though. tin. I'll go ahead and pick some up, because I'm sure we'll need some more of it. It's a feather. Some more limes. Those big jiggly rocks don't spawn back either. Big jiggly rocks. Like the tall ones here? The one you just passed. Okay. It's a platypus thing. Hi, platypus thing. Gray in color back in the desert. Oh, okay. Yeah, the ones that drop, what, quartz? That one. You just passed it. These? These have ore in them? Or are you talking about these? Yes. I'm sorry, Robin. I'm not sure which ones you're talking about. I think you're talking about the quartz. The giant one. Okay, gotcha. These do not respawn, but they do have ore in them. Okay, good to know. I will leave it alone for now. Dad jokes. These or these? Maybe try A or B for labels. You know what? That would make more sense. But some days I am not that smart. He's a bird. Okay, Robin, here's a question for you. So cooked food gives more stamina. Is it worth more to sell it cooked, or is it worth the extra time? Yes, it is worth it to sell cooked food. Okay. Good to know. Come back here. There we go. Blue moon butterfly. Hi, little gator man. Everything is worth more cooked. Okay. That's kind of what I figured, but I wasn't sure. More raw meat. Wait, there's terrible music. The gator's coming after me. I really need to make a spear so I can fight the gators. Plant an orchard as soon as you get a shovel. I do have a shovel. I just haven't done anything with it yet. I gotta clear out some space to do all that. Guangdongs. Fences are great in the beginning to keep out predators. That makes sense. How much inventory space I got left? We have like 6 spots, so let's go grab some of these shells. My pockets are full. If a tower is in a dangerous area, fence it off, then you'll have safe zones. Good to know. Got some more seashells. All right, let's run back and sell our stuff off. Because I mean, basically all we're doing right now is trying to get enough so that we can buy a house and pay off the town's debt to get some more deeds. On my first island, I was dropped in the middle of an infested croc area. Yeah, the first time that I parked one, I decided to put it right next to a river, and the crocs were just coming after me over and over again, which is why I decided to start a new island for this run. Need to mark this spot because there's a lot more ore right there too. Oh, don't come after me, Gator Man. The The Spinifex trees don't respawn either. Seems like there's a lot of stuff that doesn't respawn. Does this game have anything kind of like Animal Crossing where you can visit other islands later on? Yes, please, if you are enjoying the stream, please make sure that you hit that like button. It really helps me out, and it helps the YouTube algorithm give more juice to the video, and it helps other people find where we are. Welcome to John's Goods. How can I help? Let's see. Let's cook some meat. Robin says if you play creative mode, you have access to everything. Once you get the second year, you get an airport that takes you to Treasure Island only on Sunday. Okay, that's good to know. At least these cook really fast. Robin says, have you caught on fire yet? Not in this playthrough, but I have in other playthroughs. The first island that I did, I caught on fire. It will probably happen at some point because I'm terrible at remembering where I put the campfire. I'm hoping I can cook all these before John leaves. But it's probably not going to happen. I feel like he'll probably leave the shop before I finish all that. He closes at 4 until he gets his shop built, and then he stays till 6. Okay. Good to know. Just a few more. All right, that is the last of these, and our piece of iron, or tin, is done as well. Okay, let's see. Let's check out our milestones. We got some for cooking more fruit. Sounds gross. Okay, we need to dig up dirt 3 times to get our daily milestone. So let's just dig up some dirt and put some dirt down. Dig up some dirt. Put some dirt down. Dig up some dirt. All right, we got all of our daily milestones. And then that's about it. Let's talk to Fletch, and let's talk to... What's new? I see you've already started to make a dent in those milestones. Don't worry, Wobble. It's got plenty more permit points to hand out. Let's go talk to John. Oh, good day. How's it going, mate? Everything has a value to someone, you know. You just have to find the right people and the right price. Luckily, the people in South City don't know how common certain things are over here, so I charge them a bit more. Ha 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 ha. Robin has 3 cats. Oh. You don't have to join our Discord, but if you do, we would love to see your cats. You could drop pictures in our Pet Parade channel. We have one member in our Discord who has 11 cats. I think we have another one who has 5. I have 1. I know Trial has 2. And we have lots of other people with cats as well. Robin says, I grew up with dogs, love all animals. We had dogs a lot when I was growing up. I haven't owned a dog in a while. I do like dogs, though. But generally, overall, I tend to be more of a cat person. Let's, what can we do? We have a little bit of time to kill. I guess we can try to move some stuff around. Let's bust up some of these rocks. These aren't the ones that don't... Okay, yeah, these aren't the ones that don't respawn. These are just stones. Robin says, my favorite cat made it on a calendar. His name is Hayes. He's a gray tabby. Oh, I love that. Oh, he's going fishing. Oh, my pickaxe broke. That's no good. Have to buy a new one from tomorrow. Hello. I have 3 tin bars I don't need. I'll sell you 10 bars. Yes, please. I definitely need 10 bars. I noticed you've got 5 cooked cactus figs on you. I've been wanting 5 cooked cactus figs. Yeah. Heck yeah. Trade and commerce, my friends. Trial fan, Wobble, who shared the photo of the 2 cute doggos last stream? That was Bearded Halfling. Bearded Halfling is a YouTuber who mostly talks about like Dungeons and Dragons type stuff, but also knows an awful lot about medieval history and regularly posts about different types of weapons and like military type stuff about the medieval ages. Robin says we also have Mama Kitty, real name is Boo, and Louie. Mama Kitty and Louie are both tuxedo cats. I love tuxedo cats. I used to have a tuxedo. The cat that I have now is Pixel, and she is a calico. And she was on the stream earlier, but she is currently piled up in the chair beside me, curled into a ball and sleeping away the hours. All right. I guess that's about all we can do right now. So I'm going to check our book. We got some more milestones for chopping down trees and for busting up rocks. We're gonna call it a day. Somehow we got some points in hunting. I guess that's from picking up the meat that we picked up. Mama Kitty has a Hitler mustache. Kids call her castles. Talking to people every day will increase your friendship. Someone new is visiting the island. Alright. So, someone new is visiting our island, but we are going to call it a day here. Quit to main menu. You can't hear me. I'm not sure what's going on there. You might need to refresh. Because I am not muted, so you should be able to hear me, hopefully. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I had that happen. I was watching a live stream last night and I had that happen, so I think YouTube is just being a little funky sometimes. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Hopefully you can get that sorted out. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. This has been a lot of fun. I am really, really enjoying this game, and I am probably going to be playing it some more in the future. We have our next stream is on Sunday. That will be an evening stream. It starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. I typically do not stream during the daytime hours, but we got a lot of viewership today. So I don't know. Maybe we'll do more Saturday morning streams like that. Robin says, sorry I coached so much. No, that you had a lot of good info. I do like to explore games on my own, but I regularly ask my chat for help on things, so I'm glad with that. Like I said, if you have not already, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps. And we will be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm not sure what we're going to play yet. I think I'm kind of in the mood to play something on the NES, so we may pick up our NES emulator and see what we can find on that. So we'll probably do that tomorrow, or Sunday night, which is tomorrow night, because today's Saturday. I'm all out of whack because I usually stream on Fridays. So you guys have a wonderful weekend. I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's been a lot of fun. Magpie says, I'm here a bit late, but I'm here nonetheless. Sounds like right at the end. Oh, Magpie, you are coming in right at the end. I'm sorry, but I'm glad to have you here. Trial Fan says, wait. We are waiting, Trial Fan. Remember that coming up, we have, on our Discord, we have movie night. We're going to do, on Tuesday, we will be watching Adventures in Babysitting, which is a 1987 film. It's really funny. It's got a lot of great things in it. Magpie, how are you doing? I have not seen you in ages. We'll hang out for just a second and chat with Magpie. Trial Fan said wait because she wanted to say hi to Magpie. How are all of your critters? Magpie says I am alive. Well, that is a good thing to be. We want you to be alive. Also all alive. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Tell me again what your birds' names were. I've totally forgotten. I know you told us about them last time that you were in stream. And I'm totally blanking on what they're called. You have Fraud and Perjury the ducks, and the pigeon is named Howlet. I knew it started with an H, but I was thinking Howard, and that didn't sound right. I don't know why I kept thinking Howard. I love that the ducks are named Fraud and Perjury, though. That is wonderful. All right, guys, I am gonna call it to an end because I still need to get some lunch, and it is like 2 p.m. where I am. I think I'm gonna go get some fajitas because I really want fajitas, and that sounds really, really good. So I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Tune in again tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern for something on the NES. I don't know what I'm gonna play yet, but we will find something to play. Have a wonderful time, everybody, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye. I will see you guys later if I can get my cursor over to where it needs to be. Okay, bye for real this time.